Hi, I'm Mr. Kangas, and today we're going to talk about Chapter 6, Section 2, Proportional Relationships. First thing to understand about proportional relationships is what is a proportion. A proportion, simply put, is two ratios that are equal. So for example, a 2 to 3 ratio is the same as or we'll go with a simpler one, a 1 to 2 ratio is the same as a 2 to 4 ratio. A 1 to 2 ratio, let's say we're talking about apples and oranges, is telling me that for every one apple I have, I also have 2 oranges. So a 2 to 4 ratio is telling me the same thing. One of the ways you can kind of see that is if I add another apple, I have 2 apples, and if I add 2 more oranges, because I added 1 apple, I have to now add 2 apples, because for every 1 apple I have 2 oranges. So when I get 1 apple, I also get 2 oranges. And that will get me to a 2 to 4 ratio. Add another apple, I should get 2 more oranges. Add another apple, I should get 2 more oranges. So all 4 of these ratios here are equal to each other, which makes them all proportional. Okay? So a neat thing about proportions or equal ratios, or you could even go as far to say equal fractions, since you can turn your ratios into fractions, is that when you put them in fraction form and you cross multiply, so I do 1 times 4 and get 4, and I do 2 times 2 and I get 4. The product of each cross multiplication will get you the same thing. You'll get equal answers. So 1 times 4 is 4, and so 2 times 2 is also 4. And that will happen with any set of equal ratios, or equivalent fractions, or proportional ratios is what you would say. So for example, a 2 to 3 ratio is equal to a 6 to 9 ratio. So when I set up 2 to 3 as a fraction, and when I set up 6 to 9 as a fraction, 2 times 9 is 18, 6 times 3 is 18. The answers are equal. So if you're trying to identify whether or not a relationship, whether or not you have a proportional relationship when you're looking at a set of data, so for example, let's say we have boxes of cookies, and we have money made, so how much money we got for the boxes of cookies. Okay, I sold 1 box, I get $4. 2 boxes, I get $8. 3 boxes, I get $12. If you want to know if you have a proportional relationship here amongst your data, then what you would want to do is ask yourself, is 1 over 4, because I have a 1 to 4 ratio here according to this. For every 1 box I sell, I get $4. So is a 1 to 4 ratio going to be equal to my 2 to 8 ratio here? For 2 boxes, I get $8. And is that equal to a 3 to 12 ratio? Okay. If you take the time to reduce 2 8s, you find out it does get you 1/4. 3 12ths also reduces to 1/4. So you actually do have a proportional relationship because all of your ratios or your fractions are equal. Okay. So that's really all there is to Chapter 6, Section 2. You're basically going to be working with problems like this where you're trying to decipher whether or not you have proportional relationships. So all you're doing is looking to see, are your ratios equal? Do you have equal ratios in your data? So tune in for the next video. It will be on Chapter 6, Section 3. So tune into that.